Right, it's on. Let's make sure I've got the chat up. And let's play some Satisfactory. Paradise. Okay. I was going to upgrade this mess, so... Oh god, I'm not used to how this plays anymore. Help, I'm being randomly hugged. Hello.
Hello. I wish you luck.
Are you gonna come watch? Or are you leaving me on my lonesome?
I shall look.
Fair enough, lurking is fine. Pressing all the wrong buttons. Right, I had second thoughts about this setup. Yep. Yes, yeah, let's fall off again. I do that a lot. Okay. I had second thoughts about all this, so... no, not this one. This button. Vertical. That one fit. And that should work. Yes. So the idea I had was to move the smelters on top of the miners in some way. Just need to work out the collision. Speaking of, let's work out the collision. No. I've entirely forgotten how to play the game. There we go. As I was saying, I need to work out the collision and what looks good. We can live with that. We can live with that. Joys of early game. You always run out of resources. I know what's wrong. I'm wearing Blade Runners and I haven't worn them for a while. No wonder I feel like I'm running ahead of myself. And we won't need this random wall anymore. So what will happen, hopefully, is that we're getting the iron coming out here. I don't have enough space like that. I've had this notion that I'm gonna give myself a lot more space to build with. So I'm trying to work out how that's gonna look instead of using all my standard recipes. By recipes I mean setups, obviously. What I need is a decent amount of smelters and to have all the space for them. Hello, Bean. Concrete. If I remember correctly, we set some up over here. I wish I had something easily sinkable, which I don't really. Is that the middle? No, it's a little bit off. Okay. What I'm going to do is place one here as a placeholder. And we're gonna have stuff coming in here. And then we're going to go across and build a thing over there, and this is just going to be for smelting. Now how much space do we give ourselves here? I think I am going to go with my semi-standard setup here. And that way I can have once I have some walkways, I can put them there. And it should look all nice. Right, is this the right where Yes, it is the right way around. Hover pack, please. I think we're a long way away from hover packs, but we can dream. One more. There we go. And then things can go over there. And we're just going to pull this through the floor at the moment and pretend we can figure out what height we want. There we go. Lovely. And this can be our stairs. If I can make it go there. Come on, let me stare. There. I'll probably fall off a few times, but that's what happens. And we're not going to use this. Instead, we'll pull this across and leave some space for a road. How wide should a road be? 3 at least? I think that works out. Okay. And that's going to arrive there. Sorry, my mouse is falling apart a little. Now I need to remember what I was going to build. Because I made myself a list. I should probably write down the list. This game has a to-do list and I'm not using it. Okay, we need modular frames, reinforced iron plates, and rotors. So there's 3 types of constructive things. I want to have the assemblers at the bottom and the constructors at the top. I'm putting an awful lot of thought into a starter iron factory, but why the hell not? I had a plan. I had a plan and I've forgotten all about the plan because I've not streamed for ages. Can we have a floor there without it clipping? Not quite. Could have a floor at the top. We've got this thing which we need to build around. let's call that a foundation pillar there. Can I target please? It was there. There we go. I don't really want to have grass clipping through either. 3 high foundations rooms might work. How far do we have until the gas cloud? Why is it so hard to decide to just put some machines down? Let me remind myself of numbers, maybe that'll help. This will give me 60 per minute, 2 smelters at the moment. We need, we're bound to need some iron plates. We need rods of all kinds and screws of all kinds. What do we work on first? I think first might be the modular frames, because they're not currently running. What do they need again? Oh, they need to reinforce plates. Okay. So maybe I should make those first. At least I've made it a little bit easier. Okay, I was gonna make this and underclock it because I can't otherwise feed it. If I remember correctly, yeah, 48%. And at some point we'll put that higher to 96% once we have the bigger belts. So at most we need 86.4 plates per minute. Which is like 5 plates? 5 plates. This will give me 1, which isn't very helpful. Let's imagine we're building for the future here. Going all the way over there, we need another row there. Zoop please, not vertical. I need the set for the logistics somewhere. 8. We're up to 8. I'll want to come over here. And if you leave ourselves some space to walk around, that'll be about here. I should have left that, because I'm bound to need to fiddle with the lift at some point. Okay, can we sit on here for the sake of view? And that should line up nicely. And we can no, what am I doing? This needs a merger. Whichever direction it's gonna end up. And this needs a splitter. And then we're going to be very curious to see if it lines up. I think it does. Yay! Let's put some walls on here so we don't fall off. Can I? Yes, I can. Jump a foundation. Am I lining this up right? Yes. So that's 2 that will be coming out of here, making iron plates. And we can upgrade as we get better miners. And the cat can destroy my room, if you heard that noise. I'm trying not to pressure myself on getting this all up and running in a hurry. Hence the keep calm in the stream title. I want to take my time. Speaking of taking my time, I could also walk slower. I don't know if that actually matters to anyone. But if it does, let me know. Okay, now we need to find a connection for the one down here. Once I have wall plugs, this will all get redone and look a bit nicer anyway. Iron rods required. Do we have some floating around somewhere? Not in any decent quantity. Plethora of plates, which is good, because you need them for everything. Where can I plug that in? There. Connect these. Check down. And I should be making iron and sending it over there. Oh. Well, I placed that brilliantly, didn't I? Let's put it somewhere else. Players in the way. I'm not in the way. There. That should hopefully be enough. Connect these. Connect these. Plates. Plates. And then we need to see where they go. Okay, if I want to make okay, I'm there. Brains. Okay, 5. I can't at the moment put them in one line anyway, because I don't have the... No, I do have the conveyors. What am I on about? Probably want to upgrade it later, but at the moment... Should decide where it's gonna come out. I can just pull them through the floor and then have them there and go into the assemblers. De-assembler. There's only just gonna be one. I'm not sure why I'm panicking. Move these in case we need to space. Ha. That works out beautifully. Except for the getting up on the top level again. Let's just put this here. Do we want it in the center? If you put it right up there. Will that even connect nicely? No, it won't. Of course it won't. Game. Alright. If it doesn't work one way, let's try it the other way around for building. Question is if this is the right alignment. Ooh, no, it's not quite centered. Centered to the let's just build a few so we have options. Which of these will you connect to? The first one. The one that wasn't going to work before. And click. Not click. Fine, we'll build a build. I didn't even light these up properly. Did I not? Where did I mess up? That one's not in the right place. Luckily, that shouldn't matter for anything. Okay. 2 constructors. Now make it 5. Place, you bastard. There we go. And I can just go in here and do I need to upgrade anything. Now I need to make sure all these lovelies have ingots coming in. And for the moment, let's stop 1 free. Should make a ramp here somewhere. Missing rods again. You have plenty. Mine. Ram. Okay, to start with, we want this at 48%. And it needs 120 screws for that. They'll just make a mistake in planning and plotting. Okay, let me just... How many screws is that? That is 120. Each machine makes 40. Dope. 40, 80, 120, yeah. 3 screws, which means 2 iron rods. Where on earth are those gonna come in? Maybe this wasn't the best setup. Yeah, after all that, I'm changing it again. What we're gonna do is put them this way around. Flush. Did want space for feeding things in, so flush is not gonna work. That I'm sure I can finagle it around this somewhere. Can't wait to buy cosmetics, because that'll be so much easier. Ball conveyors, floor holes, everything you could want. I've lost the will to live. There, that'll do. %. Did I not connect you up again? No, I didn't. And why are you not working? What did I forget? I forgot to power the miner. That's what you call a noob mistake. I must remember that I only have... Oh, I have 400. Let's take those biomass burners down. Because they're really surplus to requirement. What's this mess? Briefly go boop. Okay, and that's still available for us to make biomass should we want or need to. And now we'll need to repurpose plates, because we'll be disconnecting these ones. So we can do this miner. And it's going to be a very messy way of doing it. But it is temporary. And while those run out, the other ones will kick in, and then we can make some stuff for plates. For plates, for screws. Screws. I still haven't made a to-do list. Our large-scale goal is tidy up the iron factory. Why am I capitalizing everything? Supports a bit of markdown, I believe. And what we're currently doing is rebuild reinforced iron plates. For which we need two times rods, 3 times screws. You can see that my brain is a chaotic mess by how I type everything in different ways. There. I believe that's a thing now. look, it's a bot. Yeah. Trying to do this via... There we go. We double bound. Thanks, Saber. It's a little bit more faffy doing this on the iPad. Don't forget to occasionally enjoy the view on occasion. Occasionally, on occasion, yes, yes. It's so good that you have to enjoy it twice. But it is a nice view. Minus the toxic gas. It shall soon be covered in industry. Okay, for a Badoop. Someone is Badooping me on Discord. Shouldn't I be in streamer mode? Has it not realized I'm streaming? Apparently not. Discord, why do you not realize that I'm in streamer mode? It apparently turned itself off. Okay, we're back in streamer mode. No more random Badoops. Okay. 2 rod constructors can be done from 1 smelter, so we're just going to attach them on here. Why does this not line up terribly well? Did I make a mistake? I've done it again. My ability to grid isn't behaving. Okay, and then we need to do 2 into 3. So first we need to merge them, and then we need to split them up again. Split it. I prefer them with a bit of space, so... And you'll be doing screws. Let's line them up correctly this time. I just realized I could make this prettier. patrolling next door continues. And it sounds almost like the moth. Just, yeah, like an ill moth or something. Okay, we're going to need to merge all of these again. Now we're gonna do it the boring way. And when we scale this up, we're going to need to build another row. And then this can go down again. Nearly. We need the Mark II belt. We need to upgrade this to Mark II as soon as we can. Is this not a... oh, it's starting to empty. Starting. Okay, line this one up nicely. They never line up really nicely, but it's close enough. Hello, Manuki. How's things? Tired as fuck. Yeah. I've not streamed for an entire week and I feel marginally bad about it, but I just... no spoons. So I feel you on that. Let's can we make this look funky? Not too funky, just enough. That'll do. That'll do. I feel the need for another up. That'll work. Waiting on the kids, yeah. If I was one of the kids, it would never happen, I'm afraid to say. Okay, so we have iron ore coming in, set this to iron ingots, find it some power. Oh bloody hell. How did I already run out of power poles? Power that. Jump! Ooh, I made it. I made it. Dated and signed promises. It's like I'm speaking here as the kid with not diagnosed with anything ADHD, and like you could make me sign and promise and everything, and all I'd do is feel horrendously bad when I forgot about things, and At some point, the parents no longer double check what you need to do, and at that point, you're sunk as the kid. So I'm slightly speaking from personal disappointment there. I don't wish your kids to fail. I don't wish your kids to have undiagnosed ADHD because that sucks, but whenever I hear that I have to think of my personal screw-ups. Okay, this is starting to produce things. Iron rod. They're getting stuff. Stuff is coming out. Stuff's going in here. Oh my god. It lives! Almost. It's not going anywhere yet. Belt, 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 belt. That means that I can detach where's this getting its screws from at the moment? All from there, and some are going through there. I want to undo this at the source. This is all coming through this one smelter. Now it's not. These are still not empty. Almost. Almost empty. So can remove the splitter, so everything is going in there. And this should soon start making me some reinforced iron plates in a tidy fashion instead of spaghetti. I'm gonna need a lot of plates to sort this out. I'm actually making more than I need over there, because that would be useful. If I could just steal some. Yes, yes I can. Fantastic. We're stacking up concrete. Things are going places. Okay, let's where's the up? There's the up. I need to upgrade everything past this point. So it is. Alright, this was already... No, it's not. It needs to be... I can't upgrade... They broke the lifts with update 7 and I just thought it was just floor holes, but apparently it's not. It's the entire bloody... Is this not... No, this is not working either. Oh look, I found a bug. I don't want to find bugs. Bugs aren't fun. It's actually getting released soon, the update, from experimental to early access. So I figured there would be less going wrong with it. That's empty. We have an extra lesson this year for all the kids, for them to have personal study goals that they set themselves, and then analyze afterwards what went wrong and what went right. And we have one day a month where we don't have traditional lessons, but they get to go and get extra help if needed. It has helped a lot. Quite a few of my kids who were barely passing before get full marks now. I'm very glad that there are schools these days that do give that kind of help, because I think even our primary school, I wasn't aware of very much in the ways of, you know, teaching kids about goal setting or how to manage the work or anything like that. It's, you get sent home with your worksheets, and they kind of hope that the parents do the stuff with you, I guess. Which only works as long as the parents actually care to do it with you. Which mine weren't necessarily that good at. Again, personal trauma insert here. But yeah, trying to not moan and bitch to the teacher here. I do admire a teacher that actually care about the kids and don't burn out about it, because helper fatigue is a thing. I actually have quite a lot of stuff in here now. Shall we... Let me just see what I'm actually doing. Right, is this connected? Yes, it's still making stuff. I mean, I haven't even done England. I'm only, I only know the German education system, and that let me down enough, although admittedly a good part of it was probably born the wrong gender and born in the wrong time / decade. Because all the stuff I end up being diagnosed with is just, oh, this was defined somewhere in the 90s. Okay, we have plates running. Yay. This piece of junk can go. Look at it! A production line that works and looks tidy. Now we need... Okay, what do I do next? I need the reinforced plates to go into rotors and to go into smart plates. So let's do the rotors first. I might need a chainsaw for that. Can we live with this for now? I hope we can. I don't know what I wanna. Let's just not for the moment. Just not. Let's get a viewpoint. And we're still at the top of PISA tests. Yeah. The thing with the PISA tests that I don't get is that countries look at the results, and then they seem to just decide to keep doing the same thing but harder. Instead of, actually thinking about why things turn out, how they're turning out, and whether anything is changing or not. Okay, if I want... Okay, somewhere around here is going to be an assembler for rotors. It's not going to be there, and it's not going to be on top of a tree. But we need to figure out the spacing. And then, let's assume that... I want to give it a decent amount of space. And if this is our walkway, more space. More space! And I think this should give us enough space. We're just gonna pretend that's going somewhere, and the other one's gonna come through here somewhere. There we go. We know where things go. We need 50 of these for steel. Actually, let me put in some of these rotors. It's not everything we need yet, but gets it out of my inventory. Starting to need a lot of ramps. Okay. So this isn't where it needs to be yet. But this is. So we have the reinforced plates coming in, and we need 12 rods a minute, which is a little less than one machine. Let's get rid of these, they're in the way. I'm gonna need to move my hub soon, aren't I? Okay, let's go back to the top again. We have this thing here bringing us 60. ore at the moment, so that's going to get smelted one way or another. Fun fact, one side of the smelter of these pipes has collision and the other one doesn't. No one knows why. Well, devs know why, I assume. I hope they know why. Ooh, this is gonna be awkward for getting it out of there. I can always have it go along the wall. Okay, once we can upgrade the belts, we're gonna have double the amount of constructors here. Actually, let's do this with the middle one, because that's where it's gonna go anyway. This will have a splitter coming in. And plates? Plates, you say? I should have plenty of those. Not quite as many as I would like. There we go. Nearly empty. Does it mean these are empty? Yes. Okay, as I was saying, there's going to be a merger here. And there's going to be another row of constructors making the rods for this. That's... yeah, I need to move the hub. Where's it gonna live? There's nothing over there at the moment. Eh. Let me through. There it is. Put hub over here. Let me put it down, please. This way around. And put all the stuff out of the boxes back in the boxes. Don't need those. Yeah, rotors. Don't need those. Don't need those. The rest doesn't matter. Ignore this all because we know these already. It's not actually new. Tidy up a bit. It's all looking quite empty here. Those are gonna run out of screws soon. It wasn't the worst spaghetti factory, but it was spaghetti. Okay, and that'll make the second row of rods. And then we need to make all the rods and screws for the rotors and for okay, we know about those. We have in fact successfully done this. Rebuild modular frames. Rebuild rotors. That needs 12 rods per minute. And rotors needs... Oh, here's a thing. I had planned to make a bit more of everything, hadn't I? So I actually have spare building materials. Rotors. Can I edit in this screen? Yes, I can. Good. So what we really want is 24, and this needs now let's do this in a way that doesn't confuse me. 12 times 2 build rotors times 2, which will need 100 screws and 20 rods per minute. Okay. Okay. Let's just build some space here and another little tower for us to climb up. There might be some jumping involved. How are the screws still going? Okay. We might as well put all the machines down, yes? Uh-huh. That'll need to go in here, that'll need to go in here, that'll split across these. Okay, and that'll be... Give me decals, anything. Walls will have to do. And stuff will come in here. I need to make sure I keep drinking enough. I tend to forget that drinking is a thing. Okay, so what do we build first? "12 rods times 2, that's about 2 machines. Ladder. Ladder. Can I fit this here? Yes. It's so easy to forget when you're playing games. You're just ambiently trying to get things done, and instead you forget to Tamagotchi yourself. Okay, we can have a walkway there. Yeah, I don't know if I can set up like bot commands yet, or if I need to get to the 50 followers first before I can do that. Saber said he'll walk me through some of these things, because I also forget when. I also
Do you
don't.
have access to the redeems? Because that's what it is. It's chat stuff. It's the bits you can pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you have those yet.
Yeah, I don't have those yet, but anyway, I need to also set up alerts for follows and stuff, because last time someone followed me and I didn't realize until after an hour, which is a little bit rude. Also, you get extra thirsty streaming because you're talking a lot. I still need to get used to streaming. Like, you have to read the chat, you have to play the game, you have to somehow not forget to do either of those. Okay, let's do some maths. 200 screws for the 2 rotors, divided by 40, is 5. Minuki is about to cry because I put it in a calculator. Probably. Okay, so we need 5 screws. Again. Which is not quite as much as the other one, so I'll have some rods spare. And then we need 40 rods. Which some of let's set up another lot of screw related things. I'm gonna need to move you, aren't I? You're in the way. Big thing. No, that's the wrong button. I've played so much Raft that now all my muscle memory for buttons is a bit messed up. Okay, let's give us... it's not gonna fit well there, is it? There, that'll do. It takes so long to build, and I know it's not even gonna be the permanent place for it, but it'll do. I've been playing a bit on my own and a bit with Saber. And there's a Discord, but of course picking up random people on the internet works usually as well as it sounds. Get all the small stuff out of the way. Okay. Now that we have moved the big thing, I could just mirror my mess of screws on top of itself. That doesn't sound like a horrible idea. Oh, this is all empty now. More deconstruction required. Might as well throw it at one plate here. Okay, do I just mirror the screw constructors on top? Probably. Go tall. Or go wide. Go wide or go tall? Go wide. Go wide. Collide with everything. Because I'm not good at jumping. So, ignore this. And mirror the whole thing again. Is Saber listening? Because maybe we can entice him to play some Raft on stream and open it up for people. I take it the drill sound comes through quite a lot on stream. Yeah. It's been going on since 8:30 this morning. On and off. And it's been partially driving me insane. Okay, this is 5 screw constructors. I technically need to like, I understand at some point you have to do your DIYs and shit is noisy, but oh god. Technically I should have these coming through. Noise cancelling headphones are good, but they only go so far, mostly because with drill noises and shared flats, it goes through the walls, through the floor, through your chair, through your bed, through the bathtub. There's no escape. If you can't hear it, you can feel it. How do I split 5 into 2 nice and even lines? You don't. During lockdowns, oh god, I'm so glad that no one did any major, renovations or other weird random projects during our lockdowns. Like, if you're stuck at home and everyone's just going nuts doing projects because they're home anyway. Well, I think we were surrounded by quite a few of essential workers. So people were going out anyway. And how do I... Okay, so each of these 2 makes 80. That makes 40. Can I split this in a way that looks half decent? Yes, I think I can. Hoverpack, when? Not soon enough. I want to... This is going to fail because I don't have floor holes yet. How much am I gonna need for floor holes? Management. 1 coupon. Can I make 1 coupon out of something? I haven't even built this yet anyway. Quick and Dirty Connect. It wants a box to be conveyed out of. What do I know that gives stuff? You. All I need is one singular coupon. Soon, soon, soon. Yes. That's fine. Just a one. Okay, so I've bought the thing that's slightly bugged just for the sake of cosmetics. Okay, never mind. Back on top again. Merger. Now if I... Oh. I know I can put two together to go... Oh. Can I... no, this one. I think that needs two at least. Can I make this behave? Stubby lifts are a thing, but they can be a bit odd placement wise. Yes, this is indeed what we wanted. And then that can go down there, and it'll hopefully look decent. I'm not gonna connect that yet because, you know, it's not quite working yet. Okay, okay, so this will be an even split, but we were going to work out the space, not, you know, things we aren't even producing yet. More foundation. Okay, these are two. But we'll still, no, screws. 10, 20, yeah, it'll still need a merger. It'll still need merging. But the rest can just go over here somewhere. So that's our overflow. This makes 30. This uses 20. So that gives us 10. Then we need a whole lot more of those. I'm all the way over here. Bloody hell. Stuff needs space, doesn't it? My ore is gonna come from that miner over there. Honestly. Okay, how's it looking down there? That's pretty much empty. Nothing on the belt. It's not connected to anything. We don't need these lot anymore because we are done with the sink. Okay, we made not a lot of screw stuff. Walkway. This is quite a machine block, isn't it? Okay, and then we need X number more to send down to the modular frames. And more for the rotors as well. So if this is our line that we're working with, and this is our merger for the rods. Actually, if you put that over here and pretend that's going over, we can do a cleaner. We can do that without interfering with the wall. So merge, merge, through the wall somewhere, possibly going over there. And then it goes over there to be united with even more rods. One more row of foundations. It'd be almost tempting to use the iron over here, but I know the nodes are not as good. Okay, now we need to get some ore here somewhere. Okay, all needs to come in here. This is 2, this is 2. So this needs 2 smelters worth. Let's upgrade the smelters again. One here. Splitter to go with it. One here. And a merger to go over there. That moment when you write one word over and over again and it starts to feel weird to write it. Yes. And somehow the more simple the word, the worse it is. You start doubting yourself about whether you can, write something like the word get or enough. Actually, enough happens quite a lot. It's like, is that how you spell enough? Am I sure? November. Yeah. I can see all of that happening. Okay, I need to BRB. I don't have a BRB screen yet, so you'll just have to imagine the future factory. I'll try and hurry up. And I am back. I've made the strategic mistake of having a bath just before the stream, and now my back is entirely wet and so is my chair. Because my hair has been dripping down my back the entire time. Planning! I'll live. It's just mildly damp rather than sodden wet, so I can deal. Okay, we need to start turning some things off down here. Such as this. I was gonna say I'm amazed that this is still working, but of course it's working because it's just making rotors until the end of days. I have nearly completed smart plating for this stage, and I haven't even started on steel yet. Further proof of my amazing planning. Okay, this needs to go down. Had I done this? This way. And once I've straightened it up, I'll connect it. Actually, what am I doing? I can just, put things in there anyway. Let's just go for pleasing angle. Close enough. This is connected. Everyone gets their own personal power line. And it'll hopefully not be a problem to connect the rest later on. I need to power all of this lot. You get a power line. Alright, this side wasn't going to be powered yet because that doesn't have the conveyor capacity yet. This, on the other hand, should be, if I connected the belts, it would be getting things from down here. There we go. Movement. And then that'll go in there. That'll not work because I forgot to put another splitter down. These two will be making rods, which are going in there to make screws. For our once and future rotors. Which will then come down here to go who knows, somewhere along here. If I know that the rotors go around here somewhere, I might as well put them down. I was gonna do the modular frames first, but apparently I'm doing rotors first. The screws are coming from over there, so are a lot of the rods, so I'm just gonna have them all lining along here. Another wall, guidelines. I've actually worked for my concrete. And then we just mirror this and build even more foundations. I was gonna have two of these. Where's the center line? There we go. Don't know how much forward to put in those, but we'll imagine that this works. And these will both be rotors. And those got splitters attached to them. Oh no, they don't need splitters, they each get their own supply. And then we just need to know where the surplus rods come from, which is what this all started with. Speaking of which, if I'm making 2 of these, I need to change this as well. What looks better? This. And that goes there. Is that actually not quite straight? Close. Very close. This is not currently powered, is it? No, we go. This is supplying 30 ingots to those. And we need another one to supply ingots to an extra row. How many are we gonna need? We're already getting 10 spare. We need 40 for the rotors, 24 for the frames, makes 64, of which we have 10. So we need 54. I was around at 55 because that's how the numbers work. $30, 45. Just 60. Okay. We can call it 60, that's fine. Don't know how I'm getting the ore over here yet, but I'll come up with something. That's the nearest bit where we get ore in. Let me think. There is another merger line coming out here, which is technically the next one I should be using to go in there. Missing iron plates. Have I built that much? Oh, it's good to have some spares. There's some merger coming out here, there. That was indeed our doorbell. And then that one is going in here. Are these even working? No. I'm slowly losing track of what everything's and how many and all of that. So we'll just hope that it works out in some manner. So we're gonna copy those, put that on top here, and then do some long distance building, or not. Saber has a heavy thing.
It's not mine.
Isn't it?
It's got your name on it.
Has it? Oh. We may have gotten a dishwasher.
Yeah, it says dishwasher on the side. Is that the Kickstarter?
Yes. I didn't realize it was due for delivery today.
I didn't know it was due at all.
Well, I did say that it was gonna be end of November, but like, they hadn't let us know yet. Surprise! Okay, none of these are right angles at the moment, but we don't even have a building yet. So let's not worry too much about it. Okay, this is now somehow getting ingots for making rods out of. Merge, 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 merge. Come out here. Go down a bit. And distribute. How do I get them over here? Splitter. There's something about it all suddenly fitting and coming together that's very very appealing to the octopus that lives in my brain. Note how I managed not to say satisfying. Okay, I need to now figure out how exactly to distribute this. This doesn't line up, is it? No. No, this isn't lined up. When I said I'm not gonna worry about right angles, I clearly lied. Kiss. I hope that'll work. With conveyor lifts, it's always a bit of a guesswork if they actually will connect or not. They have particular rules, and I'm not entirely confident about the rules. Okay. Have a good night, Manuki. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's up. And see how everything flows. There's stuff being made here and going down here. And there's no screws in here because I've not connected that one. Other than that, it's working. This hasn't even been marked yet. Or connected. I'm gonna do some numbers checking at some point here. And then once upon a time this will get rods and it'll make automatically things. These are set to rotors. I think this is done. Because everything should now be able to be made upstairs. That's working, that's working, that's working. This has got its own line of 30, so that should at least make 2. So, splitter. Connection. Recipe. Connection. Now the whole reason we did this was so we have modular frames, so let's speed this up a little. And in the meantime, sidestep, sidestep. Okay, let's update the to-do list. We have rebuild this, rebuild this, double check numbers. We also need to expand coal plant and start steel. Now, for that coal plant, we might be able to do some of that while we are waiting for the rest. Scroll, scroll. Got everything. Let's go. I feel like this corner needs to be fenced in because it's got glowing green uranium and strange alien metal. It's like special ores only. Okay, we needed to firstly upgrade our belts. Let's see how far we get with that. Belt. Mark 2. Mark 2. Might actually make it. Mark 2. Mark 2. Do I have enough for the last one? No! Not quite. Yeah, I haven't killed these guys yet because peaceful playing. I'm gonna pick up that slug though. I'm gonna want to overclock things at some point. This is like the best view of the area at the moment. I'm going to soon need to set up steel, and I was thinking of doing it over there. Beyond the arch. Oops. I didn't mean to jump all of that in one go, but I did. Oh god. That looks a bit weird, doesn't it? And another slug. Do we leave the slug? It's very nicely placed. Let's leave some nicely placed slug. Wait, did I get? I did get the berry. I'm gonna have to figure out how I line up my plant. Like, there's some nodes here. There's more nodes over there. There's also a decent amount of limestone here. Ooh, that's a climbable one. They used to be climbable. They used to be climbable. Ah, there we go. Jump and run puzzles. And then everyone started doing it with foundations, and yeah, poor Hannah. All her work is not appreciated. What is that node? I don't actually know what that is. Maybe I'm gonna make a 2-stage steel plant. Think about it. Not there yet. Let's go home, get more plates. Ignore the pigs. Because we can. One, two, three, four, 5. Wrong button. Only need 3 of those, for which I don't have the reinforced plate anymore. I went way too far, didn't I? Rods being made, all being used. This is backing up a little, but that's because that needs to technically supply 2 at one point. Can happily let that back up. Okay, so the only thing that's backing up a little. Of course there's a bean in my factory. Why wouldn't there be? 29. Okay. More of those. Did it not register me taking the plate? Oh. Now it does. Odd. Let's upgrade the rest of that coal line. So much noxious gases around here. Okay, belt upgraded, and that's it. Full 120. Is this one connected? No. I don't actually know how much space I need here. You're all connected. I know you're all connected. Third water extractor required. Actually, won't be able to run the water, I think. Did I ever underclock these or not? 100%. Okay, so they're fine at the moment. One, two. Not quite on a reinforced plate. It's 3 to 8. The ratio for coal generators to make it run well. What did I do there? Oh, it's because it's on a slightly different alignment. Fine. It's fine. We can deal. It's just coal. Okay, Mark II belt. I saw a hint of Mark 1 there somewhere. No, just a lift. Just a lift. Just a lift. Mark 2. Mark 2. And then we're on to the other 4. Should generally work. I'll need a while to wind up properly. We need a bit more reinforced plate. What am I doing? Assembler's lift down here. How's this doing? Close, so close. Might as well put a ramp here, yes? As it's nearly done. So that supplies these two. That's in the middle. Let's add that, and that should be okay water-wise. I just need to plug in the last one, and coal is done. Officially, for a while. 600 megawatts of lovely electricity to play with. I do not like how tossed together the lake is, but I'll worry about that next time, I think, or another time. Let's just do this. Coal plant expanded. One more, come on. There we go. Thank you. I'm just gonna you know, connect these. Where did that go? Why are these gold? But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, on occasion there's a texture bug where you build something and it's got this non-textured gold thing going on. I've never seen that happen with a bit of the hub. Interesting. This is a mess of cables. Look at this. Look at it. There's probably a circle going on at this point. Let's do some counting. I'm gonna make another one of these. Okay. 30 and 30 going into 30 and 30. Going into 2. 30 and 30 will make 60. Going into... That can supply one more. And that's just 30 going into 2 of these rods. And we can't up those until we have better miners, at least not if we want to stay in the area. So actually, my numbers pretty much work out. Amazing. Right. Okay, let's just have a look. Can in fact do this. Other things we have to acquire. Vehicles. Not strictly necessary at the moment. But we're gonna want those at some point anyway. Xenobasher. Yes. Please. Counter with steel, counter without steel, counter without steel. Okay, so let's see if we can this. Because I've already done quite a bit, so I don't want to necessarily start steel today. But we can quite happily, I think, if we grab a few more plates. We can quite happily grab ourselves some improved melee combat. Not that we're doing much combat because peaceful mode, but who does not want a Xenobasher, yes?
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
The extra inventory space is nice too, of course. Right, we need More modular frames for that, and another zapper. Hello, Izumi. Welcome to the stream. I'm afraid I'm about to wrap it up. But I do keep the VODs, so what were we doing? Yes, building things. What am I missing? I'm missing one singular the wire. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, and next time I'll do some steel. I mean, I could... Now that I'm looking at it, I have built a floating platform once again. That wasn't the point of the exercise. I'm just going to give this some foundations. I'm also going to just equip this. Comes with a nice dangly bit. Shing. Not needing that at the moment though. Okay, let's do a bit of pretending that there's solid foundations to any of this. Just a little bit. Let's have some corners here. Uh-huh. Down. Okay, let's see how this looks from a distance. Well, that's not too bad. At a better angle. Well, we have a pretense of structural integrity. We have not updated my to-do list. No. Bonus goal. Unlocked Xeno Basher. Okay, so today we have mostly spent our time tidying up the spaghetti of the beginnings, putting it on foundations and preparing for some upscaling. And we have an iron factory, making rotors, modular frames and reinforced iron plates. The rest is still as it was, but once we need to fiddle with those we can do that too. We have upgraded our coal plant for the full 8 that we can supply from that one node. And next time we are finally setting up steel. And I could very well already have my smart plates done. I'm not gonna do that now, that can wait. That's like 4 plates to go and I need to set everything else up. It can wait. It can wait. Thank you everyone who came to watch. Thank you everyone who cares to watch the VOD. Apologize for the sound issues caused by the neighborly DIYs, i.e. a lot of drill noises. And I hope it's been fun and maybe somewhat educational. I've tried my best to leave some space for future expansion. I'm actually surprised how big this turned out. I thought I had planned sufficient space, but it never turns out that way. And yeah, see you all next time. I hope I'll be able to stream a lot of Fixmas, which starts tomorrow. I have no idea where I'm gonna put a Fixmas factory. Maybe here. We have a big empty space here. But yeah, this is obviously energy permitting, which isn't guaranteed. Quayhawks, did I pronounce that right? Thank you for the follow. So yeah, thank you. See you next time. Enjoy your evening. Bye.